comes Hydroxide with the last-ditch effort, and Hot Rod with...
He blocks, so who likes wins? Oh, they get a return! Get it up in here, and again, they are getting him. No, not. Oh! He's oh, and a big return!
Oh, man.
I love esports!
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to another game in the Season 3 Pro League. Tonight we have Flagtrotters versus Triumvirate. Should be some good games coming up. You have me, Swordfish, and my co-caster, GuitarGuy, and with Aya on cameras. To say a few words?
Yes, indeed. It's going to be some good games tonight. I think obviously everyone has a favorite in mind, which is going to be Triumvirate. We'll have to see, though. Flagtrotters has been working hard. Also, I had them do a roll call, so hopefully we know some of these guys. They recently changed their names to a bunch of stuff that people always say during video game playtime, so hopefully we get that sorted out. But yeah, we'll see what happens. This is week 2, so the maps will be Bella Omega, second map Permafrost, and third map's going to be Arcs Novena, which I think will be an interesting one between these two teams, one of the oldest played maps, and I think probably both these teams have more experience playing those than Bella or Permafrost. And I think really on Bella Omega we'll see a lot of solo cap. On Permafrost, a lot of people like to run double cap, and I think yesterday I said double cap is very good on that map, but I think actually getting the Hoff down is way more important than running two cappers because it's such an easy map to block on. So we'll have to see what comes out from Triumvirate. I think has the more profound double capping duo between Prepaid Lennon and Lufa.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I agree. They double capping has shown itself to be really strong on these big wide open maps like Perma, like Bella, even. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out. Even Flagtrotters might try and try the double cap. I wouldn't count them out just yet, but
Neither would I.
Yeah, I agree though. They these interesting maps. I would agree. Triumvirate's perhaps had more experience with them, and it should provide perhaps a more level playing field than the traditional 3 or 4 that we usually play.
Yes, indeed. And also Triumvirate, I think overall just has a lot more competitive experience than Flagtrotters. So we'll have to see if that comes to play. If Triumvirate goes down, I wouldn't put them out too quickly to come back in the game, depending on if Flagtrotters can come out with something new that maybe Triumvirate hasn't really dealt with a lot. And they'll probably be able to gain their wits, come back. But on the other end of the spectrum, Flagtrotters, weren't they, last season they were House League, right? This is their first season in the Pro League. Yeah, so we'll have to see if that comes into play at all. But I think definitely overall Triumvirate is the heavy favorites for taking all 3 maps tonight.
Yes, as I'm looking on NATL, natribes.com for everyone unfamiliar, I can see that Triumvirate currently has 36 Shazbucks bet on them, and Flagtrotters has 0. So, sorry Flagtrotters, no Shazbucks for you.
Oh man, the Shaz economy has really gone down the toilet, hasn't it?
Yeah, the market's crashed. It's 2008 all over again.
You should see it over on the EUTL though. Those guys, they have very few votes for each team, but there's always like 5,000 plus Shazbucks. So obviously Europeans are doing something right with their Shaz economy.
At least they can use automatic weapons.
Oh, it looks like people are switching over now. So this time around, it's going to be Flagtrotters on the Blood Eagle side, trying for taking the Diamond Sword side. So Flagtrotter is going to be in those red trunks, and Diamond Sword or Triumvirate going to be in the blue trunks. Oh god, I just copied total dipshit. I'm screwed.
Well, let's do a quick rundown of the rosters then. For Flagtrotters, we have Capit Lancer, Quicksilver, He's One Chain, Frelingdren, Zulu, Menafel, and Egrab. And if you could help me with some of those translations, I'm not exactly sure who Capit Lancer, He's One Chain, or I think Egrab is McMuffin, correct?
Yeah, that's McMuffin. As far as Capit Lancer, I didn't get no one gave me his actual name. Maybe that's who that is. And He's One Chain is going to be Furry, or for goodness, or however the hell you pronounce that name. And the other one was B-Pad, but it doesn't look like he's in. But either way, countdown is done, and we're getting into it.
All right, so it looks like we have Flagtrotters offense kind of spreading out, moving down the left side right now. Fingerstyle is out to them currently, trying to bring some of them down before they get to the sniper. Schmickeldorf taking a few pot shots. We got Prepaid Lennon over here, setting off on a route. Does not look like he's been spotted yet by anyone on Flagtrotters.
Yeah, right now I'm seeing He's One Chain, who's a sentinel for Team Flagtrotters. He's getting focused down heavily by Lufa and Adoga, two offensive players for Triumvirate. And interestingly enough, I see a lot of soldiers coming out for Flagtrotters, so we'll have to see how that comes out and how well Schmickeldorf's able to shut those down.
Yeah, and it looks like the Triumvirate offense now has the Flagtrotter stand completely clear, and Prepaid Lennon is coming out on a back right now. He should be out clean with this. If E-Grab comes back and Manifello is as well, but no, Prepaid Lennon is out clean, almost full health, and over at the Triumvirate stand, Quicksilver is out with this slow E-Grab, just taken down by Schmickeldorf, and Fingerstyle should have this return no problem with Prepaid on the stand, about to get the first cap for Triumvirate. Here we go.
Yeah, right now it looks like the Triumvirate offense is going to be really hard for Flagtrotters to deal with. They have a lot of strong fraggers on there. Triumvirate's going with just a single cap, so they're going to have to be dealing with 3 players on the field, one shutting down Furry, who's He's One Chain in-game, playing the Sentinel class, and Manifello, who's playing in Juggernaut, a Juggernaut heavy on Flag. I'm going to actually keep an eye on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he switched it over to Brute with all of the problems that he's going to be having on this, and that shield pack can really come in handy.
Yeah, I do myself. I like the Brute sometimes for Hoff as well. It's that shield pack. But anyway, we have Adoga just took down McMuffin the sniper on the Flagtrotter side of the field, moving into the stand with Lufa, I believe, is on a route actually. So it should be just 2 Triumvirate offense right now. Lufa thrown in that. Or no, he is on a Raider offense route. Pardon me. I've seen Prepaid Lennon is on a route. He's about 20 seconds out or so, getting snipes from McMuffin, and it looks as if the Flagtrotter stand is not that clear actually. The He's One Chain is still up. Lufa's trying to clear him right now. Prepaid Lennon coming in. Prepaid Lennon misses the flag or gets shot off somehow, and looks like they may try and walk this.
Yeah, He's One Chain, actually. I was able to get the body block there on Prepaid Lennon, so nice job by the Sentinel. Right now, what I'm seeing, though, on the other side, as far as Flagtrotter's offense, it seems that Schmickeldorf is really getting the beat on Quicksilver, the capper for Flagtrotters. I've seen him take him out. Flagtrotters have attempted to walk the flag once already, but right now we can see Fingerstyle and Schmickeldorf are just picking apart the Flagtrotters offense one by one. And I'm curious to see, we have Zulu, who I believe is one of the offensive players, switching it up to Jug now, so we still have quite a few soldiers. I think Raider would definitely be the way to go when you have Fingerstyle and Schmickeldorf, a sniper and an LD both on you. You need something a little bit more to absorb that damage and stay alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, Jug, you're just a sponge. He's going to soak up all that damage, but it doesn't look like he's being focused right now. He's just kind of spamming the stand with speed and finger on it right now. Doga's trying to come out and fidget him a little bit right now.
Right now the double cap's coming out from Triumvirate. While Lufa got through completely unscathed on top when 3 people were on the stand for Flagtrotters. Very unfortunate there.
It looks like both flags are out now. Quicksilver is really low health, about 389, but he is home. And let's see if Zulu can help kill off Fingerstyle for him. Prepaid Lennon also here. Prepaid Lennon just going down. Fingerstyle about to go down. So it looks like this is going to be our first standoff. 20 minutes in.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what these guys do for this stuff. Right now, it looks like Capet Lancer going to be holding the flag in Soldier for Flagtrotters, and he's going to be alongside with Frellingdrin and Quicksilver. So that's going to be the standoff D here. I wonder if Schmickeldorf might O-snipe, because he usually does have a bit of a higher ping, and he's a very, very strong sniper. So we'll have to see if that comes into play. Then we'll expect Flagtrotters maybe to switch into Raider, help absorb some of that damage. And over on the other side, Triumvirate, they have Speed Racer and Lupa also in the soldiers, so just really heavy soldiers. E-Grab over here in Pathfinder, not the best of loadouts unless you can actually sneak up from behind and get a conk, so the Flagtrotters have at least one Pathfinder that's not going to be doing much at this point. Yeah, he goes down, and right now it looks like Triumvirate going to be able to hold off this first attempt from Flagtrotters.
And unfortunately, Caster's Curse, Schmickeldorf did not O-snipe. He switched into that Raider outfit for that standoff. But it looks like Zoot might get this. Adoga is still coming in. No, he did not get the return, and it looks like Flagtrotters is going to secure this for... Unless no, he cannot. So it looks like Flagtrotters has secured this for another round of that standoff. Good on them for holding off the Triumvirate offense on that standoff run.
Yes, indeed. And right now, we have a ton of Pathfinders coming out from Triumvirate. They have Schmickeldorf, Adoga, and it looks like some other guy in Zoot in Pathfinder. It looks like they're switching now. Maybe they're just setting up. That's actually kind of a good idea on this map. Spawn in Pathfinder, get to a forward position inventory station, and then get into your loadout. So it looks like that's what Triumvirate is trying to accomplish here, and so far pretty well. And over here for Flagtrotters, their offense, they have gone into very heavy soldier. It looks like Furry's sticking in that Pathfinder, and it might come to really good use here. As E-Grab comes in, that's McMuffin trying to get the return. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Lufa going way up in the air, unable to get chained down, though, and I think Triumvirate is going to be safe here.
Yep, that nice little GG pass to Speed Racer from Lufa, even though Lufa goes down. Speed Racer is alone now with E-Grab and Zulu still up. He is going to go down, and I wonder if Flagtrotters can get the return here. They do. Let's see if now they can convert this into their first cap of the map, and they currently have it, and they only have Zoot to kill off. Zoot with the conch, he goes down though. Frelp is going to pick this up, or Quicksilver is going to pick this up. Let's see if they can prevent the Triumvirate crash though from getting the E-Grab.
Oh boy, right now Flagtrotter's having a really big problem figuring out who's going to be carrying this flag to the flag stand. Manifello has already gone back to the heavy on flag position in that jug, trying to deal with Fingerstyle right now. Fingerstyle is going to be able to take him out. The flag is back home. Quicksilver is able to sneak by 3 Triumvirate players. Wow. Big mistake there by Triumvirate, letting him get that cap there.
That was a clutch play on Quicksilver's part. I did not think he was going to make that.
Yeah, generally you'd consider that a pretty big mistake, but it works out for him in the end. So Triumvirate, I guess maybe just not expecting that to happen. And I'm not sure if Triumvirate's whole Pathfinder to inventory station really worked out well for them. I think it's easier just to spawn in your loadouts and get there even faster than just setting up, especially on standoff. Oh, it's all about just someone counting down a time, and you get there at this time will just converge at one time, but that's just doesn't seem to be what happened there.
Right, and it's very predictable too. You see, call down coming in. You know exactly where their offense is. You know exactly, when they're going to be coming in. Anyway, Ro, that looks like we are 17 minutes in now, and we are at a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. And this is once again Triumvirate versus Flagtrotters. If you're just joining us, this is Season 3 of the Pro League, and this is turning out to be a nice little game here on Bell Omega.
Yes, indeed. Right now, Zulu in this soldier trying to clear out the stand. Right now, Triumvirate's stand seems to be pretty clear. Zoot is actually going to D up here, so Triumvirate's swinging a bit here with Zoot, who's usually offense, actually going to get TK'd by Speed Racer's Fractal there. But either way, yeah, so we have a D up, and it's a really slow-paced game right now, which is interesting for a 1v1. Usually you'd want to see a team slowing down the pace after they have a bit of a lead and try and keep a grasp on things and really figure out what's going on. But right now it seems just they're completely fine with having it at a 1-1 right now.
Perhaps Triumvirate a little shaken that they just lost the cap. They need to regain their composure. And looks like the offense is for Triumvirate is Zoot's coming in here on the right. The stand, no one else is there at the stand yet. Lufa coming in on a back offense route, trying to probably hit around the same time as Zoot's going to be. Zoot is now alone right now. He's getting chained by Manifello. He's one chain E-Grab. Lufa and Zoot now, the only Triumvirate offense clearing the stand. Prepaid Lennon is coming in on a back. He's about 15 out, but I only see 2 Triumvirate offense at the Flagtrotter stand. I'm a bit curious where their third is, but Prepaid looks like he's coming in full health. But there is no more Triumvirate offense alive. He's going to be cowboying this one. He's out, but conked by E-Grab. And let's see what's going on with the Triumvirate stand. Looks like no clear is happening right now. They're up. There's one person coming up from the toilet. That is the tunnel for to use slang. And the elevator. And looks like Pharrell is out with this from a Shrike grab. He's quickly being taken down, but he still has 690 health, going about 200 down the middle, and he's taken down by Fingerstyle. Fingerstyle not being challenged for this is going to get the easy return, and flags reset.
Yeah, Frel brought out the Shrike, and I don't think Triumvirate really dealt with it in the best way possible. Speed Racer opted to go to the Doombringer with Saber, and I don't think your Hoth having a Saber launcher is at any point in time the best thing to have. Just let that Shrike grab got out with it. I mean, it's situations like that they could have gone a lot worse, but unfortunately for Flagtrotters, they just had no meat on Frellingdren as he exited out. So lucky for Triumvirate, that little mistake from Flagtrotters not meeting Frel really paid off for them. But yeah, I think that it's either fingerstyle or a person from the O has to go Doombringer Saber launcher opposed to the Hoth, because giving that ground pound weapon is just a really big deal when it comes to Shrike, when you have a Shrike grab threat and potential cappers coming in, so on and so forth.
Yeah, always uneasy to get rid of your ground pound or chain weapon, you know, to get that Saber in. It looks like Prepaid Lennon just tried to grab, was conked by E-grab. Looks like the Flagtrotters switched stuff up. I believe McMuffin started sniping, correct me if I'm wrong, GuitarGuy, and it looks like he's now LD, or was that the way it was in the beginning? I'm not
He's
sure.
the chain has been sniping. I think someone did crash there for a few, so maybe that was He's One Chain, aka Furry. So maybe McMuffin was just coming in at that time just to help. Now Quicksilver coming in to completely defended flags, and both teams right now are just extremely sloppy on the offensive side. They're not having any time clear. Their cappers are coming in cowboying, and that's just not the way you're going to be able to get out with flags, especially on Bello Omega.
Indeed, yeah, I see. The offense is trying to meet up here for Flagtrotters. I see Zulu and Frellingdren here behind this rock trying to meet up, and then their third offense, Captain Lancer coming in. So it looks like Flagtrotters trying to coordinate this offense, trying to come in three together. It looks like Triumvirate just had a grab on. Attempted to grab, but was stopped. Was that by E-grab? And Lufa coming here on a slow soldier grab, I believe. And he's out with it, 1400. Going at a decent speed, going 250 or so. He's about half field. Yeah, Prepaid Lehman coming to meet him. He's going to be home with this. If Flagtrotters do not get a E-grab here, he should have this second cap. And Triumvirate go up 2-1 at 13 minutes.
Yeah, that was a great move there by Triumvirate. They went through fingerstyle. The LD for Triumvirate came on offense to help clear for that while they were running double cappers. So they still had 3 clear and 2 caps coming in. So very nice play there coming up from Triumvirate to get that flag out. And right now Quicksilver again coming in just too late and absolutely no clear, complete cowboy. And he has 4 Triumvirate players that he's going up against on stand. And that's not a good situation for anybody in any video game.
No, definitely not. You know, if you're coming into a full stand, you know, just after they cap, you know, their offense is going to be D'ing up. You're not going to be able to get out with that. So, you know, bad luck for Quicksilver there. Perhaps you can time better with his offense. This run, we have Zulu and Captain Lancer here once again on the left coming in. They seem to favor this kind of left back approach to the stand. Maybe because they can spot the capper leaving easily, which they probably just did. Prepaid Lennon here, coming on a right route. He's probably about 25 seconds out or so. And let's see if what's going on with the Flagtrotters stand. Let's see if there's any clear going on for Prepaid Lennon's route, which he should be coming in about 10-15 seconds. Looks like Lufa and Adoga own the stand. They currently are just trying to take down E-grab. Prepaid Lennon is coming into a clean stand. He is out, full health, Pathfinder. He just takes a snipe from He's One Chain. He's 527 now. Past midfield, they have 2 chase on him. Oh, what a beautiful midair! Beautiful midair from, let's see, that was from McMuffin. Nice shot there for a clutch return, and Triumvirate denied their third cap.
Wow, that was a very clutch play there by McMuffin. I mean, without that probably would have been a cap, and you gotta love it when that happens. You know, it's a little bit of luck involved, but being in that position, being able to do that, very good. And right now I'm watching McMuffin coming way out, engaging the Triumvirate offense. So this is great from what we're seeing from Flagtrotters right now. They're recognizing the situation. We have really good crash clear coming out from Triumvirate, and they're going to engage these O before they are able to make it to the stand and allow them not to do that kind of crash clear and keep their hop up a little bit longer. And Manifello, I saw him a few runs ago. It was when they were running the double cap. He was able to get the body block on the capper just before he died, which is a very clutch play, but unfortunately the second cap was coming in. So obviously a Hoff definitely worth keeping up in this case. So Flagtrotter's doing a really good job of recognizing the situation and dealing with it.
Definitely, and more to that point, they just got the gens up, perhaps as a response to that double cap, knowing that, you know, with the gens up, double capping is you know, nerfed slightly. Perhaps they will try and keep that gen up. I mean, it was just to get a strike, I believe, for Frel, but perhaps they can keep them up a little bit. to help, ease that double cap. But as I say so, Prepaid Lennon is coming in on a back. He's about 5 seconds out. Looks like Lufa and Adoga are crashing the stand, but Manifello sees him, and he gets Prepaid Lennon gets taken out by Zoot. That's an unfortunate TK there.
Yes, indeed. I think that was with a mortar or something as he's trying to clear. And this Shrike for me, Frellingdren, I'm not really too familiar with his striking, but he's using it to clear the stand. And I think, especially on this map with how big it is as far as the flag stands go and where the sniper can stand, he really needs to be on the sniper, as the sniper just has free reign right now on Quicksilver, nabbing Quicksilver. He's just killed Quicksilver. He was getting Quicksilver's regen as he came in. And this Shrike needs to be used a little bit better, especially when it comes. Oh my God, Prepaid Lennon! Oh, get out of my house, you effing Shrike! Oh, dude, Prepaid Lennon just pooped all over that Shrike.
As we're talking about how you need to use your Shrike, he gets taken out, unfortunately, by the capper of Triumvirate. Poor Frellingdren there, trying to do his best to clear the Shrike. Not gonna happen now, though. So you have perhaps the Flagtrotters offense resetting now. Frel coming in here in Jug, opting for the Jug clear as opposed to the Shrike now. With Capit Lancer and Zulus trying, but Prepaid looks like he's out with the grab on the other side, but sniped out promptly by He's One Chain, and that is sitting near the tunnel. For Flagtrotters. It should be an easy return unless, oh no, Fingerstyle coming to get it. And the Chaser for Triumvirate coming out to meet that. Lufa there too. McMuffin coming in for the return. He's going to get it. Clutch return by McMuffin. Clutch return there. And it looks like Flagtrotters tried another grab too, but they were quickly taken down as well. Prepaid Lennon, the capper for Triumvirate, is camping this right now, assumingly waiting for Fingerstyle to come meet it so that he can start his route. Even though Frel from Flagtrotters is coming to meet this, going to try and do some damage, but just forces the return. And now Zulu is going to be walking this slow, not going anywhere with that. Fingerstyle just going to return that promptly, nice and easy.
Yeah, I gotta say this unsynced offense coming out from Flagtrotters is just not working out well. It's really allowing Fingerstyle to help with the clear. That he was there for the clear on the last flag where it got out pretty far and was even on the escort. So I don't know. Right now, Flagtrotters is still. It just seems like their offense isn't quite tight enough. Like Frellingdren and Capit Lancer are completely far away from each other right now. Capit Lancer being a soldier, a pretty squishy opponent to go up against, and we have Frel just running in this Jug. So I'm not sure. Flagtrotters just needs to kind of rethink what they're doing here on offense in order to get Quicksilver out. And I think one of the things they should really try and do is shut down Smickledorf, who's just literally been sitting on this tower this whole time, and maybe Zulu is about to have something to say about that.
Yes, I'm watching Smickledorf right now, and Zulu is trying to press F against him, and looks like he did, but did not get any contacting grenades on him. At least he's distracting him right now, though. He might take him down. Either way, Quicksilver is just starting his route, so this is a decent time to be distracting him. He's doing his job well enough, and Quicksilver is coming in about 10 seconds, but meanwhile, Prepaid Lennon is low health. He's got 105, but he's got Lufa with him, he's got Doga with him, McMuffin coming in to crash his try and return. It gets sniped out by Schmickeldorf. And Quicksilver is out with this. The distract on the Schmickeldorf did work, apparently. Quicksilver is out. He's got 1160 health. Fingerstyle is on him, right above him. Gets a bolt on him, takes him down to 826. Gets some good chain into him. Now, Quicksilver is slow moving through the field. Hopefully, Flagtrotters come out to meet this, because he is home and he needs help. Prepaid Lennon is crashing on him as well. Zoot, Triumvirate is crashing on this. Capit Lancer coming out to him. Zulu coming out to him. He's one chain, Manifello. And we got 3 Triumvirate here closing on this flag. Can Fingerstyle get it? No, he does not. Fingerstyle is still alive, though. A sliver of health. Come on, Flagtrotters, you need to take him out. And Fingerstyle is still alive, finally taken out, and this looks like it's going to be the second standoff of the map.
Yeah, right there. That was a scary situation. Flagtrotters really needs to start using chain. I saw a lot of ground pound attempts, but Fingerstyle was a sliver for way too long for comfort. And yeah, and we have our second standoff of the game, and right now Flagtrotters still trying to get set up, still trying to take it a little bit slow. They don't have their offense quite en route yet. Manifello's over here, but just way out of sync with this team. He's not going to be able to do anything for a while. But Zulu, He's One Chain, and E-Grab all coming from behind. But right now, Triumvirate converging at a really good time where Frel and Capit Lancer are all by themselves. Capit Lancer able to take out Fingerstyle, but Zoot's still here, full HP. Frel is going to be able to put a disc back in behind him. But now with Prepaid Lennon coming in, I'm not. Oh no, Prepaid Lennon, is he going to be able to get it? Ground pounds all over him. There's the chain. Chain takes him out.
And it looks like he was so close to that return, but he got sniped out just at the last second for that return. Or chained out, rather. Frellingen alone now, trying to take out Schmickeldorf, gets, misses a pineapple just as a grenade, just by a few hairs, and looks like Flagtrotters have stabilized once again. Prepaid Lenin, going on some kind of Pathfinder crash route, hoping to get a miracle conk, is spotted and just tries to duck out for a while to let the rest of his offense catch up with him. And they're going to leave him out there, which is probably not the wisest decision. But he will get his regen and he'll probably come back. And it looks like on the other side for Flagtrotters that they are once again, as GuitarGuy has been saying, they're kind of out of sorts. They're not synced up right now. It looks like they're all kind of coming in from different directions. They're not together. Coming in not even with full health. I'm wondering if they're oh no, Manifello is about to be taken down. And it looks like they might get this, actually. Caster's Curse, I take it back. Flagtrotters just got that return on there. But the same thing happens on the other side for Triumvirate. And once again, score back is still 2-1. 4 minutes left in this map.
Yeah, that time around, the Flagtrotters actually had a really good idea. They had He's One Chain back behind. He snuck up around. He was going to go pull a hot rod. Unfortunately for him, he didn't even get a chance because his team had already taken care of all the business that needed to be done. And whoa, we actually have double cap now coming. We have Frelt and Quicksilver taking the exact same routes. I'm not sure if I agree with this. Schmickeldorf has free reign on this map. It's so easy for the sniper to spot everything as well as your offense. So the sniper always knows where everyone's coming from. And right now, with how weak their stand clear seems to have been, it just like right now they have only Capit Lancer on Schmickeldorf. They need someone to take care of Fingerstyle and Speed Racer on the stand. And Frelt should just get cleaned up here unless there's a big whiff.
Perhaps Frellingen was just trying to do some capping clear for his capping partner Quicksilver, but it looks like that did not work. Quicksilver was taken out by Fingerstyle, so that run by Flagtrotters is down. For some reason now, the Flagtrotters offense has not K'd out, is still just trying to peck away at the Triumvirate defense. Not to much avail though, and it looks like Triumvirate is moving this flag down the field now. They've got it about midfield, and they have Lufa, Zoot, Lennon, and Ndoga on this. Manifello coming out trying to return, and Schmickeldorf is coming to meet this. Five of the Triumvirate team is meeting this and escorting this home. So it looks like the flag is relatively undefended for Triumvirate, and looks like Zulu was able to, and a nice pass that He's One Chain, unfortunately going the wrong direction, but looks like Flagtrotters is trying to move this in a desperate attempt to prevent the third cap for Triumvirate, and it looks like He's One Chain is doesn't have any chase, but he is slow as all sorts of snails. He is only going 150, he's got 464 health, and does not seem to have any teammates meeting him. Schmickeldorf is on his exit, taking snipes away at him, and so does not look very hopeful this for He's One Chain. Although he is kind of ducking the snipes, trying to go slow behind the rocks. Still no Flagtrotters coming to meet him, and Schmickeldorf, unfortunately missing his snipes, has not hit He's One Chain just yet, and Frellingen's here to meet him, E-Grab coming to meet him. So it looks like this is actually now to the second standoff again. Fourth standoff of the game.
Yeah, I think Triumvirate really overreacted to walking that flag. They committed way too many people. Oh, on the other side, somehow Flagtrotter is able to get a miracle return. And now Frellingen is going to be able to take out Ndoga. This could be the equalizing cap. Only 1 minute and 59 seconds remaining in the map. This could be, oh no, Frell's away from his whole team. Schmickeldorf hero return right here. Oh no.
Oh.
Wow. He's pissed after that one.
He's pissed. Quicksilver here on his stand, just waiting for the return, but it looks like Triumvirate's going to try and... Oh, no, they cannot. And it looks like this is going to be the second gap. Oh, unless a miracle... Oh! Oh, wow. Wow, Zoot with the miracle... Or was that Fingerstyle? Some Triumvirate got a miracle return there. Oh, wow, that was a brilliant return there. They're possibly saving Triumvirate's chances for winning this map. And looks like... It is about to be over here. We got a minute and about 15 seconds left, and Flagtrotters need to send everyone O now. They just need to grab the flag and hold on to it, and convert that cap so that they can extend this into overtime. If not, Triumvirate is going to take this first map 2-1 with a minute left, and let's see if Flagtrotters can get something out here.
Yeah, I gotta say right now, Flagtrotters has a really good opportunity with the flag being in the position that it is in. Manifello coming out here, the Hoff for Flagtrotters attempting to get out, but just not going to happen. And that return just so unfortunate. I think that's really where the experience of Triumvirate comes into play. They don't freak out. They keep on crashing. They don't give up. And I think Flagtrotters just made the mistake of taking it a little bit too quickly, opposed to just slowing it down, realizing the fact that they just needed to tie up the game to force it into overtime. And Adoga was able to come in with a cool head and just make an amazing return for his team.
And it looks like Frell's coming in here on a back, trying to get. He's out with 392 health. He's going at decent speed. He's going about 280, and he's already in midfield. He has one Triumvirate and prepaid land out with 2, punts it, chooses to punt it. It does not seem like anyone's going to meet it because they're all focused on this crash here. Flagtrotters gets the return. He's got 3 health. Flagtrotters has 3 health. He's taken out. Triumvirate should get this return no problem, unless Quicksilver can get a miracle pickup here. Quicksilver with amazing mid-air catch. Which was surely a return for Triumvirate, which would have ended the game. Quicksilver here doing some great work keeping this flag alive. Has Flagtrotters coming out to him, and looks like history is repeating itself now. This is the exact same play as before. Let's see if Flagtrotters can take it a little more slowly and just get this second cap to keep it in overtime.
Oh man, Quicksilver was just such a big part of that play. I was about to say Flagtrotters makes a huge mistake, and they had like 5 people going for the chase opposed to trying just to hold on the flag, because that's all they needed to do to force it into overtime. And I thought for sure Triumvirate was going to get that return, but Quicksilver just being in the perfect position to make this play. But right now, Adoga coming in for another miracle conk, gets the MA. Where's the chain? Where's the chain, Frellington? Chain him, for Christ's sake. Oh, God. he waited for the ground pound. But either way, I mean, Frellington's all alone. If Prepaid is able to come out on top, they're going to get a return. Not going to happen. And right now, Triumvirate just doing everything they can. Oh, Fingerstyle is here. Quicksilver turn around. Quicksilver, though, respawning in Pathfinder. This could be bad. Pathfinder only having 900 HP, but I think enough Flagtrotter players are here to clean up, and they'll just take it slowly as Adoga attempts another amazing return.
And it looks like Flagtrotter is inches away now. Oh no, just as he's about to cap, you see the grab from prepaid Lennon. Can they get this return and cap it? Frell going for the return, Lufa coming in, Speed Racer coming in, and Flagtrotters equalize it. Unbelievable play, ladies and gentlemen. Flagtrotters coming back from a long stalemate from 2-1, trailing 1 behind Triumvirate most of the game. Now there's 2-2. Overtime, we are in overtime now, 58 minutes. Let's see if Flagtrotters can pull off a miracle.
Wow, I can't believe that. And I'm pretty sure the actual time should be 10 minutes. I think that's the new NA Tribes rule. So does anyone even run NA Tribes anymore? Are there admins around? Bueller?
Let's hope 10 minutes.
Bueller? Either way, we'll have to see what happens, because these teams just did go through about 15 minutes without doing it. I think after 10 minutes, though, it will be considered a tie where the teams will have to share the 2 points and both get 1. But for Flagtrotters, that'll be huge. They were a huge underdog coming into this game, and I can't believe how well they're doing right now. I think their defense is really holding it together for them to come out even to the 2-2, because their offense really has not been at their best. They've really only made it home with a lot of like llama grabs and walking and stuff like that. But Quicksilver going to come in with a nice clear. Zulu and Captain Lancer there for the clear, and on the other end of the spectrum, Prepaid London unable to get out.
Looks like Flagtrotters Quicksilver's got 700 Fingerstyle and prepaid Lennon on him, and does not look like any Flagtrotters coming to meet him just yet. Quicksilver, he's taken out. He's taken out by Fingerstyle. Fingerstyle should have this return no problem. Yep, he's gonna get this return now, and looks like Triumvirate's walking this home for the third cap, and looks like they're gonna get it. I don't see any Flagtrotters anywhere near, and unfortunately, that's got to be heartbreaking for Flagtrotters. That was a extremely well fought game by them. I'm very impressed by the performance. As you said, GuitarGuy, their defense held together, did great, but that's just too bad there. No one came to meet Quicksilver. Fortunately, he was taken out by Fingerstyle, and Triumvirate was able to get that third cap, walking it home.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't really see why they didn't have people out to Quicksilver. It could have been such a huge play, even going to standoff. I mean, even making it go into out of the 10 minutes. There was really no rush for that, for anything to. What am I trying to say? There was no rush for points on the board. They could have taken a lot more slowly, but unfortunately for them, Triumvirate got a really good crash. They only needed 2 people to chase. They had Fingerstyle and another player there to make that easy return for Triumvirate. And yeah, I think Flagtrotters just maybe got a little too overexcited.
Well, it was just as you said, though. The team with the more experience. This is exactly one of the situations where the more experienced, more composed team. That's where the edge comes in.
I was not expecting that. I was extremely expecting. No. I definitely didn't expect like a cap out shutout, but I expected Triumvirate to take it a lot more convincingly than they just showed us there. And next map is going to be Permafrost, and it's going to be another slow-paced map.
So I just want to answer a question in chat real quick. Looks like we have Manolo Fresco asking, how exactly does Comp Tribes work? The maps are so humongous, I believe he was trying to say. Guitar Guy, would you like to take a stab at that? Looks like Guitar Guy has crashed. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll answer that for you, Manolo Fresco. Basically, the main mechanic in Tribes is skiing. Oh, there you are, Guitar Guy. Back, nice. I was just telling you that, relaying, I guess, that someone in chat was asking how exactly does Comp Tribes work. The maps are so humongous. Would you like to explain to him? Take a stab at it? So basically it's just the skiing is the main mechanic, and it allows you to go at speed sufficient to traverse a even though the trains are large, the map's large, you can traverse them pretty quickly once you get the skiing down, and that's basically how we're able to play in such out large expansive environments. Unlike a lot of FPSs, which are in corridors, tight alleys, urban environments, tight interior spaces. That's what I think sets Tribes apart, and that's the beauty of it, is that it takes place over such a large area and at such a constant, relatively fast speed that it can be hard to both cast and come to the game and learn sometimes. But it is great, really high learning curve, as I think anyone will admit. But it's very very rewarding, and if once you put the time in to get the movement down, which I think is the most important thing to learn this game, movement. It just gets more and more rewarding, and the possibilities become much more open.
Apologies, for some reason my headphones just stopped working.
I was wondering. Yeah, there's just explaining, this guy in chat was asking about how exactly does Comp Tribes work. He said the maps are so humongous, he didn't seem to get it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much just about, as far as offense goes, learning their offensive routes, not just going straight up the mid and getting picked off one by one. It's more like there are definitely small maps where you can go through and perform quick tasks and really speed up the pace of the game, but it's a bit of a slower paced game than I guess other first person shooters, even though the aspect of skiing seems to make it seem so fast.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I'm of course comparing it to really fast paced shooters like Quake, which also can be taken down to a very slow pace depending on the map, and so on and so forth. I guess these two maps are just prime examples of larger maps in this kind of gameplay. But there are definitely other maps out there where it's just insane crashing, insane plays going on pretty consistently.
All right, and just a quick roster rundown as we are about to start. We have Flagtrotters, we have Quicksilver, Ferrell, Nukem, Zulu, He's One Chain, Manifil, and Egrab. Looks like we have Nukem coming in. I'm not sure who came out. Triumvirate, we got Lufa, Schminkledorf, Speed Racer, Rogue Racer, Fingerstyle, Prepaid Lennon, and Zoo. There's so many racers on that team. And so here we go. 24-46, and let's see how Permafrost fares different than Bell Omega. Perhaps the cappers can see a little bit better.
Yeah, Bell Omega is definitely a map that you can go through and hide your routes a lot better from the sniper. Or Bell Omega, Permafrost is definitely a map that you can hide the routes a lot better from the sniper, especially opposed to Bella Omega. And we see here out the gates, we have from Flagtrotters, Fellingdren actually going to be running Brute. Curious to see if he's running. Oh, they actually brought a Nukem, so Nukem going to be running some jug here. And Quicksilver comes in, immediately going to get taken out. Speed Racer was not dealt with there, and Loof is going to get out on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, Lufa out 12:54. It took a few snipes from He's One Chain, but should be able to be fine. Furlington is in front of him, trying to move to intercept. But Lufa's going pretty fast, and it's not going to have much luck talking to a fast soldier. And it looks like Lufa's going to be home with us unless Quicksilver can get an E-grab. He does. Quickly returned by Speed Racer, and last minute conk, but still past to Speed Racer, and Speed Racer gets the first cap for Triumvirate.
Yes, indeed. So this map definitely hugely revolves around getting the heavy on flag down. I think cappers are really more expected to have hidden cap routes to where the sniper can really only put exit snipes, and if you're running in the soldier suit, then you should be able to take quite a few exit snipes But right now, Quicksilver is actually running Pathfinder, which is curious because in Bella he was running soldier routes, and I think this map, actually, soldier routes are just as important, if not more important, because it's really difficult to deal with a good defense, especially as good as Triumvirate.
I agree. I mean, just from a cabbage perspective, my theory is that this could be one of those maps that you haven't run soldier on that much. Perhaps he doesn't have that much experience with it, and so path can be easier to run sometimes, or it could have been just because he was running the bounce route. Either way, he gets a disc to the face by Speed Racer, easily taken out. Not much disruption there on Speed Racer. Nukem trying, but being taken out by Fingerstyle there on the front end. Shpicador focused down, unfortunately. Zulu coming in late for the clear, unfortunately, as well as Frel. So once again, it looks like Flagtrotters' offense is a little bit mistimed with each other. And on the other side, we have Lufa out now, 660 health. He's going about 200. Getting some snipes. E-grab on the chase. That is McMuffin, by the way. McMuffin real low. And it looks like Lufa's going to be coming in. He got 44 health. We have 2-3 Flagtrotters here on the stand. Frel with the E-grab, not going anywhere. Lufa here just waiting for the return. No one on it just yet. They're trying to focus on killing the Flagtrotters' offense. Now it looks like Rogue Racer's going to get the return, and Lufa should be able to convert this for Triumvirate's second cap. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and Prepaid Lennon's coming in on a route right now. Actually, no, I think he actually just got sniped out by the sniper or something took care of him. I like Triumvirate's idea, though. They were trying to offset Prepaid Lennon's route from Lufa's route and just try and get a nice chain cap there. But now they might just be going straight back to setting up while running double soldier. We'll see if they run separate routes. And Prepaid Lennon, the primary cap, is actually not running soldier routes where Lufa, usually secondary cap, is. So that's kind of weird. I don't think Pathfinder is really the way to go on this map. Like I was saying before, I think Soldier is extremely strong because your offense has to focus on killing that freaking heavy on flag, because this is such an easy map to hop on in comparison to a lot of the other ones, just because you're so closed off in that little hut that they've put up on top of the flag stand. But Quicksilver is coming in right now, but no clear. But he is able to get out, but he has a sliver of HP, and he should get cleaned up here by Schmickeldorf, and there it is.
Yeah, as you were saying, this Pathfinder is not that great on this map. Quicksilver coming in on Path gets one snipe, and if he had been Soldier, he probably could have been out with that. Despite having no clear, Quicksilver seemed to be pretty okay at this cowboy captain kind of thing. We saw a little bit of on Bella, and he's setting out yet again on a Pathfinder. So perhaps just not that practice with Soldier on this one. But Lufa out with it. Did you catch something?
Yeah, inventory station just rocked Lufa's world. Lufa had a completely open flag stand, but they forgot to kill the notorious inventory stations. There's actually, I think, honestly, that's another thing I should probably add to my little thing of killing the heavy on flag. Kill the freaking inventory stations too, because they can be such a nuisance on this map.
Yes, Puppy Kisses are smiling from above or from wherever they are. Hopefully there's some Puppy Kisses members in chat that are smiling fondly of the strategy they helped invent. I'm gonna credit to them, even though it probably wasn't. And looks like Prepaid Lennon's out with this, taking a few snipes, but he's still got 446. Still in LOS of the sniper, and gets another snipe down to 221. Taking a kind of a weird return around home, slowed down, probably just trying to avoid the sniper. Sniper's still up, actually, not taking down my Road Racer, and we got 2 Flagtrotters now converging on him. Tries to punt it to Lufa. Lufa misses. Fingerstyle coming in to help as well. So it looks like these 2 Flagtrotters are going to get cleaned up. Unless Frel can come in here on a miracle return, knocks it to himself. Oh, unfortunately gets taken down by Lufa there. Or by Fingerstyle, sorry. Nukem coming here to try and intercept, and Pathfinder not going to really be able to do much. Taken out. Focus down. So it looks like this should be Triumvirate's third. Everyone here is focused on getting this back to the stand. We have He's One Chain, E-grab coming in for the E-grab. Not going to make it, really, unfortunately. Too low health. And it looks like this should be the third cap for Triumvirate.
Yeah, right now Triumvirate looking really strong as far as the offense clear, especially. They're even running double cap and still able to clear it up. So I think Quicksilver comes in for an attempt to an open flag stand. At least Speed Racer wasn't on it, but something deflected him. I think it was an inventory as well. So inventory stations coming in the good for both teams. And Frellingdren just angry clearing there. He's not clearing for anyone, just throwing grenades all over the flag stand.
That's a great term.
Right now, I don't know. I really think that Flagtrotters needs to rethink their strategy on defense. They need McMuffin going out, engaging these 2-0 that are clearing, at least killing one, giving Manifello a bit of a better chance, especially considering Rogue Racer and Zoo are 2 very good offensive clears. And when you're dealing with the heavy on flag, like I was saying, it's an easy map to heavy on flag on, but it's an easy map just to get body blocks on. It's actually kind of a harder map to hide on, because usually the offense can just go into their base. So unless the Hoff has really solid spots, so on and so forth, can feel comfortable going into a protected position. Oh, the inventory station again, I swear. It just owned prepaid London.
I just wanted to mention quick, I noticed that Quicksilver's finally switched over to Soldier. Perhaps you could hear our cast from somewhere, some sixth sense telling him, urging him to move to Soldier. But comes in, unfortunately, real slow, must have messed up or something, no clear anyway, so not going to get out with it. GuitarGuy, what do you think is the difference here? What do you think, why do you think Flagtrotters are doing better on Bella as opposed to this map?
Well, I think the fact that they're just able to get really solid clears. Right now, I mean, Zulu is just running Jug. I know Nukem is a huge fan of Jug. That's usually what you see him in. And in double Jug clear is not really the way to go. Zulu just switched it up to Brute, which is going to help out a lot. And Frel is in Pathfinder, so maybe running, if he's not running double cap, that is just a completely useless class to be in. And it looks like he is running double cap. But again, it's Pathfinder. The exit snipes on Pathfinders, they just melt, especially when they're in the freaking reticle of Schmickeldorf.
Yeah, and it looks like Schmickeldorf is undisrupted here. You know, they are doing double caps, so perhaps that's the reason. And it looks like Quicksilver's going to come in here on a clear grab, try and disrupt for Frelingen. I don't think, yep, Frelingen is just spotted by Schmickeldorf, gets a snipe, taking it down, 500. Frel coming in now, low health, not going to get out with this, unfortunately. So that double cap, perhaps they should have run different sides. Either way, Lufa's out with it for Triumvirate. He's got about, what's he got? He's got about 350 health. He's going about 180. Only has Zulu really trying to chase. Triumvirate's coming to meet this. This should be the fourth cap for Triumvirate unless something drastic happens. And I see them capping in about 5 seconds. Unfortunately, E-Grab's coming here on the front for a conk. Gets the conk, but once again past the speed rate right away, and that is the fourth cap for Triumvirate with about 16 minutes left to go.
But here is perfect timing. Frelingen getting a lot of grenades there for Quicksilver, so this could be what they need, but Speed Racer's still alive, just going to body block. If he hadn't been there, the inventory station probably would have gotten him anyway. But yeah, I mean, right now, the defense really needs to allow the offense to breathe so they aren't freaking out with these clears. Like right now, Nukem is just setting up in Pathfinder opposed to just going straight into Juggernaut, which honestly, I don't even think Juggernaut's that strong of a clear on this map. The mortars are relatively easy to avoid the way that the hut's set up. You can just stand behind the hut and the wall is just going to absorb a lot of that damage. And Frel, I'm not sure if he's still running double cap. I really don't think that's the way to go. But he's in Soldier too, which I don't think is the way to go on this map either. I think Raider, a lot of Raiders are good on this map, just grenade spam. Speed Racer just has to go down. He has to. Right now he's taking out Zulu. Zulu's going to go down before his capper's even coming in. So it's just, the offense is just not synced whatsoever.
That, and I'd noticed that Schmickeldorf got a marksman, which for those not familiar with tribes, marksman is where a sniper gets, I believe, 10, or is it 15? I think it's 10 kills consecutively without dying. So Flagtrotters not doing such a great job of focusing the sniper, perhaps because they're focusing on double cap, which traditionally you ignore the sniper, just focus on the stand, but they're not really clearing the stand anyway, so I'm a bit concerned now for Flagtrotters that the Triumvirate's kind of running away with this game with 14 minutes left and they're already 4 up. And it looks like Lufa's pretty much home with his 900 health. He's going about 280, 290. And I believe Manifel is out on the other side. He's not going so fast, but he's got about 1,000 health. He's got E-Grab with him. He's got one chain with him. But Triumvirate is crashing on this. Fingerstyle's here, Zoot's here, Road Racer's coming in. He's still in line with Schmickeldorf snipes. So it looks like Manifel is going to be taken down here. Not many coming to meet him. Tries to punt it, misses the punt. Here comes McLaughlin trying to meet this, but no, actually, Quicksilver, once again, Quicksilver, Mr. Flagplay, comes in and swoops out of nowhere to get that far away from the Triumvirate crash. Perhaps to force this into a stand-up. No, Flagtrotters gets the return now. Perhaps now Flagtrotters can put their first cap on the map, and Road Racer can do some esports here. No, Quicksilver, nice toss to E-Grab. E-Grab going to convert this into Flagtrotter's first cap, and that was some nice play there. I'm going to have to credit that to Quicksilver. Quicksilver quickly fast showed himself to be a great flag player.
Yes, indeed. He was set up behind whoever the flag carrier was for quite a while, and he just drops it in front of him, able to grab it. So really nice play there. And I think Flagtrotters ran 5-0. Manifello, usually he was the one that got out, and he's the hop. And yeah, Flagtrotters switching it up. They're saying, screw it. We can't make stops on the flag stand. We'll just send another person and force it into standoffs, which is maybe not the best way to go, considering the fact that standoffs would be very bad for them right now because they need to make up as many caps as they can in a relatively short amount of time. But at the same time, it got him a cap, so it seems to be working so far. And yeah, we have the 5 offense strat being ran here by Flagtrotters.
And Blitz is smiling from somewhere as well.
Yes, indeed. We can do this, the Blitz summoning ritual, start talking about NATL or something.
Well, this is his map to
NASL.
make plays on, yeah. And so anyway, it looks like Zoot's going to try and walk this. That 2-0, it's not that easy to keep at the base, easier to walk on. Even though McMuffin gets the conk here, it's taken out, but it slowed down the Triumvirate walk. And Newcomb's here converging. He's one chain coming in to help converge, but it looks like he's taken out. Looks like Triumvirate should be able to walk this home no problem. Prepaid and Zoot on it. Figure Slot coming to it. And looks like really only he's one chain is focusing. McMuffin going to try and come in here and take him out. Not really going to be able to get there soon enough. If he is, he's going to get chained. Misses the conk, and Triumvirate should be home with this. They're just, taking it easy, doing a nice slow walk home like they've done before. And only Manifello's here. Manifello just taken out, so it looks like this should be the 5th cap for Triumvirate.
Newcomb coming in, Finger Salad playing it smart, coming up. But Quicksilver coming in right behind us might be able to take advantage of all the confusion on the stand, and he is. But Schmickeldorf is there to just snipe the crap out of the Pathfinder. Already down in 23 health, and he's out with those 3 snipes.
So yeah, Triumvirate seems to be running away with this game now. 5-1 up, even with this 5 offense. Innovative and I'd say not a smart strategy for Flagtrotters to try and run this 5-0 here. I did get them the 1 cap, but when you're running 5-0 like that, you need to be able to have people like camping in their base to be able to get the E-grad to prevent them from capping. You need to basically always be at their base and own their base with them intro. And if they can't do that, then they should either go back to 4-0, or it's just not going to work out for them.
Yeah, Manifello is sticking on offense right now. Frellingdrin looks like going to be doing double caps, so they're going to have 3 clears, 2 caps coming in. And Frellingdrin is still quite a ways out. I don't see... Quicksilver is actually going to be approaching the stand a lot sooner than Frellingdrin. Quicksilver, though, still in that Pathfinder. Frellingdrin running Pathfinder as well. And, yeah, I mean, unless you can run Pathfinder routes like a really good Pathfinder cap that's doing 300+, I don't see you escaping Schmickeldorf. And Prepaid London's out with it now, looking to put the 6 cap up on the board for Triumvirate.
And he's got about 300 health. He's going about 240 or so. And I see McMuffin coming in, trying to get some chain on him. A little bit too far away at this point. Gets sniped out by Schmickeldorf. Nice duck hunting there. Manifello, wow, takes down Speed Racer and Figure Slot, just bossing, cowboying this grab. And not really going anywhere, but still, both of them got out with it. It looks like Zoot's going to guard this, prevent it from going anywhere so they can get the return. And this should be the 6th cap for Triumvirate now, unless Zulu and Fro can say something about that.
Yeah, oh, E-grab coming in, making that E-grab. That's McMuffin, of course, but he goes down. Quicksilver over here trying to make a play. He's going to get demolished, though. And here comes the point now, and there it is, 6-1. Triumvirate pretty much has it in the bag here. I don't see any way that Flagtrotters is going to be able to switch it up to come out with a win here.
Yeah, no, not indeed. Manifello here, see what he can try and maybe camp on Schmickeldorf. It seems like Schmickeldorf's been doing work, on both the offense and the cappers. Even when they were running the double cap, he got snipes on both cappers. So perhaps they shouldn't really be ignoring Schmickeldorf. He's the first to make the spot, and the one who's going to get the capper on his exit. So I wouldn't ignore the sniper like that. I don't think it's ever really a good idea on at least most maps to ignore the sniper.
Schmickeldorf having quite a few kills here for only 15 minutes going past in the game. Quicksilver, the inventory station. Inventory station is playing a big hero role in these games, but I'm surprised. Frellingdrin was striking in Bella Omega, but for some reason not pulling out the Shrike, just trying to do some double caps and some clear and stuff. But I think Shrike is a great way to deal with the sniper on this map, especially. Again, another wide open map like Bella Omega. Really easy for the sniper to go between hills and just stay away from anyone that's trying to chase him down like Manifello is trying to do right now. And yeah, I think a Shrike would have been probably the best option to go through and even just be a threat as a Shrike grab and so on and so forth. It has so many, it's so versatile as a vehicle in Tribe.
Yeah, definitely. Perhaps, he's just a bit exasperated now, Frellingdrin. He kind of wants a double cap, wants to offense, strike, but then it's 6-1, probably a bit demoralized now. So I don't know why he didn't do it earlier. You're right. It probably would have been a good idea. For sniper control, it's definitely OP for sniper control because sniper can't really do much about it except run away. And so yeah, I'm not really sure what the plan is now. Perhaps they're just gonna play it out for Flagtrotters. Just try and get another couple caps on the board because caps do count. We are in the group stages. Everyone remember where not only are we playing all 3 maps in the series, caps do count in the final say of things during the playoffs. So perhaps Flagtrotters is going to try and get a few caps, 1 or 2 maybe, another one on the board, something. Just hope they don't give up just yet.
Yes, indeed. Right now, Newcomb and Frel coming in, trying to clear a hole for Frellinger. Frellinger, though, is actually going to get TK'd by Newcomb, and that's just very unfortunate. They're coming in off that soldier route. Don't see Quicksilver. Looks like Prepaid is out with it, though, for Triumvirate, looking to put the nail in the coffin, finishing off this game so we can go on to Arcs. And I think he might be able to do it. He's still 900 health. He does have McMuffin chasing from behind. Zulu and Quicksilver in position maybe to get an E-grab. Zulu just gets chained out, though. A lot of crash coming out from Flagtrotters, but there is the cap. Very unfortunate there for Flagtrotters. They couldn't quite get the rhythm on offense. And another thing I noticed, it seems one thing I noticed with developing teams is there doesn't seem to be a lot of trust. And I saw a lot of times when a capper would get out, the offense would seem just to freak out, and they'd respawn in something like Pathfinder and try and chase the flag capper, opposed to trying something out, just saying, okay, they're out with it. Let's just try and get a solid clear on this one and counter cap or something.
Right.
But,
yeah, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, with Schmickeldorf up there with 30 kills on this map as a sniper is pretty impressive. So definitely, and he got 2 marksmen, so definitely needed 2 rampages. He definitely needed to deal. They needed to deal with Schmickeldorf a bit differently than they were.
Yeah, that's a solid point though about the newer teams or less experienced teams. It's the trust. And even when we were talking about at the beginning of this match about that the advantage Triumvirate might have for being an older team, you really can't underestimate that. And whoever was in chat asking earlier about how exactly comp works, this is actually probably a great issue. Is even if player for player, or even if they're sort of close in terms of killing ability and just being able to play their role. There's a kind of a cohesion that happens on good teams where the trust and synergy and being able to know where your teammates are going to be and what they're going to do, it's so key. And it comes out in situations like this where you see a map like Bella that was 3-2. It seemed like a really close game. Perhaps Flag tried to practice that more, or perhaps it was just that Triumvirate wasn't as practiced because you go into Perma and it's a different story. It's 7-1, and it seems like Flagtrotters is just a different team.
Yeah, I will say Triumvirate definitely practiced Permafrost. We played them in a few scrims, and they played really well between Lufa and Prepaid Lennon, double capping. They also switched it up quite a bit with Lufa going to clear and just having Prepaid single cap. So Triumvirate, overall, I think they might just have a bit more versatile offense with having 2 really strong cappers on their team, and one of those cappers able to reliably clear the flag stand or kill the sniper, do whatever else needs to be done.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a good point. It's always lethal when you have someone like that on offense. That can all of a sudden it's 3 offense, and then out of the blue, you have a second cap coming in. It's so hard to predict, and if you're not looking at the board, if they're coming in soldier, you might just think they're offense. So yeah, it's that's definitely one of Triumvirate's gambits, I'd say. And here on Arcs, let's talk about Arcs though. This is. For those not familiar with tribes or with comp in general, Arcs Novena is probably one of the favorite and most often played maps, both in pickup games and in comp in general. It's a medium-sized map. It's it's relatively simply shaped. It's got this interesting aqueduct. There are lots of route possibilities. It's easy to snipe on. It's relatively easy for offense. It's all around. It's probably one of the most experienced maps for most comp players, so that's I think why people like it and it's played a lot.
Yeah, it's also one of the longest maps we've had. It's been in the map pool since the beginning, since the closed beta. So
correct, yeah.
It's one of those maps that you definitely a lot of these players have a lot of experience with. Looks like they are going to be stacking right now. We're waiting on someone to join the game from Flagtrotters, I believe. And this map, I think, if anything, it's definitely going to be going in Triumvirate's their effing name, Triumvirate's favor. They've played this map a ton. They've been a team quite a whiles longer, under different various names, of course. But I think a lot of these guys have played together a lot. And I mean, Adoga and Rogue Racer, two very, very competent O clear on this map, especially. You have Schmickeldorf, who's going to be spotting everything, sniping everything. I think Schmickeldorf and Fingerstyle are one of the best LD/sniper duos in the game, able to kill a lot of players as they come in. So they are unable to engage their heavy on flag, and heavy on flag is able to do a lot of the work that he wants to get done, opposed to just dying to a lot of clear. I don't know. We'll have to see if Flagtrotter comes out with anything special.
Yeah, perhaps they've been working on cluster strats or double cap, or I wouldn't discount them just yet, because I'm still impressed and remembering that performance on Bella. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yammering here and just quickly do a rundown of the roster. Looks like we've had some changes. Flagtrotters got Nukem, Quicksilver, He's One Chain, Manifello, Frelingdren, Zulu, and Egrab. Over here on Triumvirate, we got Prepaid Lennon, Adoga, Schmickeldorf, Black Waltz, Rogue Racer, Fingerstyle, and Speed Racer. Looks like Black Waltz coming in. I don't think he was playing last map. I'm not sure who he would replace. Perhaps that was who was he replacing?
Lupa.
Luca. Good call. Yeah. So, and I know Black Waltz can also cap. So definitely looking forward to some double cap from Triumvirate.
Yeah, Black Walt's definitely a jack of all trades. I've seen him huff, I've seen him cap. He does O, D, everything pretty much. He'll do it at a good level. But right now, looks like he is going to be the man that's going to be going after Furry, the sniper for Flagtrotters, aka He's One Chain. Frelingdren over here trying to clear a hole as Quicksilver is setting up for his route. So we're going to have triple clear coming out from Flagtrotters. Right now, Speed Racer under a lot of pressure. Adoga opting just to go through and llama that flag. So we'll see what comes of this, if Quicksilver is able to make it out or not.
And it looks like Quicksilver's out with it. Speed Racer was still alive when he came in, but just kind of nudged there by the remaining offense. So looks like Quicksilver hits a tree. He's got Manifello with him, and Fingerstyle there. He's One Chain. Should be able to secure this though and take out Fingerstyle. They do. So this should be the first standoff of the game.
Yeah, already going into standoff, and we saw quite a few standoffs over on Bella Omega. I don't think we saw one on Permafrost, but right now, last time around, Flagtrotters did come out on top on a lot of those standoffs, so we'll have to see if they're able to repeat that performance here on Arx Novena. And we see, it's interesting to see Triumvirate. Yeah, okay, now they're starting to, on this map, the side that Triumvirate's on, the Diamond Sword side has most of their spawns happen on the V-pad side of the map. So usually you'll see teams do their standoffs that are on Diamond Sword on the V-pad side. So when people are respawning, they're able to easily get flags to them. And on the other end of the spectrum, on the Blood Eagle side, the red team Flagtrotters, a lot of the spawns occur at what we call the snipe hill, the hill left back of the flag stand. So we can see both teams setting up pretty much where you would expect them to. And we'll have to see how this works out for them. Is Prepaid Lennon coming out here in Soldier. He's all alone right now. Schmickeldorf sneaking up from behind. Might be able to do some massive damage for his incoming counterpart.
Yeah, and it looks like Triumvirate's crashing now. I got Prepaid Lennon, Schmickeldorf, Rogue Racer, Adoga coming in. And it looks like Triumvirate's going to get this return. They do. And over here at the V-pad for Triumvirate, Speed Racer seems to be full health, no problem. Farini's just taken out Zulu, the only remaining Flagtrotters left alive. He's quickly being dispatched, taken out. It looks like E-Grab's coming here for a front grab. Gets away with it, sort of. He's got 440 health. He's going about 200. He should be able to hold this probably for another 15-20 seconds max, with Fingerstyle and Adoga chasing him down. And so it looks like, let's hope Flagtrotters can get some, at least 4 or 5 crash here to try and turn this. It looks like Quicksilver is going to meet E-Grab, but he's also got barely any health. Fingerstyle still hot in pursuit with full health. E-Grab is, McMuffin is, seems to be going places with though. Punted it over the city there, and no one gets the catch out of the air, which is unfortunate because it takes a weird bounce. Prepaid Lennon here just misses the return. Looks like Flagtrotters has extended this. Hopefully they can kill Fingerstyle coming in. Fingerstyle just taken out. And so it looks like Flagtrotters is trying to secure this for the continued standoff. And it looks like they will. They just took out Adoga. So it looks like things are stabilizing for yet another run.
Yeah, another big point to point out on this map, like I was saying, Blood Eagle, the Flagtrotter side, they do get a lot of those sniper hill spawns. That makes it really easy for them to crash after they've died. They're able to respawn in Pathfinder, make a really just hightail it to the enemy flags and like McMuffin just did, and allowed Flagtrotters to get into another standoff. So that's that's a pretty big advantage, I would say, on Blood Eagle's side when it comes to crashing flag.
Yeah, indeed. In case you didn't hear it earlier, what GuitarGuy was saying about the Blood Eagle, the people tend to spawn on the sniper hill next to the stand, so and you can pretty much just straight shoot to the stand, which is what McMuffin assumedly did, how he got away with that E-grab and brought it all the way home. But a nice clutch move there by McMuffin, giving credit where it's due. And anyway, it looks like here on Flagtrotter's side, they're quickly trying to dispatch Rogue Racer and Prepaid Lenin. Taken out by a mortar, and Fingerstyle just missing that return. Here's Quicksilver now. He's alone. He's low. We have Fingerstyle here, full health and Soldier, a scary sight, and he might get the return. He does. What a clutch play right there with 2 people on him. It looks like Triumvirate's going to be able to convert this to the first cap, unless E-grab can get another E-grab. Looks like it's not going to happen though. He gets him with the grenade. That was a nice grenade there by McMuffin. Fortunately, he doesn't get very far with the enemy flag, and it looks like Triumvirate should be able to return this. Look how casual and slow they're taking it. Just calm down, calmly. No one's rushing with the flag. Schmiggeldorf is slowly going to return that flag, and even though Fingerstyle taken out, but Rogue Racer was able to convert that for Triumvirate's first cap.
Yes, indeed. And oh my God, McMuffin just cleaning house with these grenades. Gonna just attempt another front grab here. He was able to make it pretty far, but last time he was in Pathfinder and a little bit of a slower loadout this time in that soldier suit, so not going to make it quite that far. But I got to say, it was interesting to see Flagtrotters end up going to VPAD. I think they just kind of were nervous about the snipe hill because of what happened last time, but I think that snipe hill is just too strong of a position to give up when you're on the Blood Eagle side. You usually want to move the VPAD if your offense is pretty sure they're going to be getting the return and they need to move closer to the flag stand. So, and that is definitely one thing that Diamond Sword has the advantage on this map now that I think about it. If they're sitting on the VPAD during their standoffs, they have a lot shorter return route back to their flag. So maybe Flagtrotters just had that in the back of their head, but either way, Adoga's out with it now.
And Adoga taken down by Frelingdren in Pathfinder in the middle. Must have been just D'ing up from offense. And it looks like Prepaid Lenin here is on a front route to an undefended flag stand. Perfectly clear. He's out. Even though he only got 478. Gets one snipe taken. Oh, that was some nice snipes by Farenius. Takes him down 2 snipes from 478. Even though he wasn't going that fast, still looks like he's going to hold this in the field right now for a little bit for Flagtrotters, Manifello. And we're going to go ahead and return that. And Quicksilver looks right here for Flagtrotters in Soldier, smartly enough. Just starting his Soldier route. Looks like he's going to be doing a straight left, I believe. From that's what this route is. Quicksilver now taking another disjump on a 134 health. And it might be running into Black Waltz here for Triumvirate on the left side. Does not look like Black Waltz sees him, actually. Perhaps Schmiggeldorf does. Looks like, yes, Schmiggeldorf is taking snipes at Quicksilver. Yep, and takes him out there, unfortunately. And Prepaid Lenin, looks like he's starting on a right route now for Triumvirate. It doesn't look like anyone's spotted him just yet.
Yeah, I gotta say, right now, Flagtrotters just not dealing with a Triumvirate defense like they need to. We can see Schmiggeldorf and Fingerstyle already at 11 and 12 kills, which is pretty good for this point in the game. And I think that, almost gets, wow, that would have been an amazing shot by Fingerstyle. He shot from the flag stand while Quicksilver was coming in on a right route. But either way, right now I think that I saw Frelingdren trying to run some more of that double cap, and I don't think that's going to work. They need to be able to focus. They need someone on Schmiggeldorf. They need someone on Fingerstyle. Otherwise, the 2 offense that are coming in to clear are just going to get picked apart by those 2. Now Fingerstyle finding the time to come onto the side of Flagtrotter's base. They need to find a contained Fingerstyle back at his base and feel uncomfortable about leaving his flag stand. And running double cap is just not going to be the way they do that. They need to find a way to just, I guess, effectively do what they're trying to do. I'm not sure if it's just they don't have the mechanics to do that, or they're I don't know. It's not like they're in dire straits here. It's only 1-0 with 16 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. So I think they just kind of need to rethink their strategy and think it a little more clearly, as Frelingdren is just solo clearing right now. And Quicksilver is coming in, but Speed Racer... Oh, here we go. Here's some good timing.
And it looks like, oh wow, even within Pathfinder, Newcomb and Frel and Soldier were able to make the clear, and it looks like Quicksilver's out with this. Over on the Flagtrotter stand, it looks like nothing's happening. This should be... Oh, and as I say that, Black Waltz is out on an unseen right to left. He is out about 626, going about 200 or so. He's got meat there, so it looks like this is going to be another standoff if Flagtrotters can hold on to it.
Nope.
As I say that, nope. Caster's Curse, unfortunately, Flagtrotters lose the flag. So it looks like Black Waltz is going to ease this now to his stand for the second gap for Triumvirate. Unless Zulu can come in on E-grab, he does. Not going to go very far, unfortunately. Gets the pun off nice to the Aqueduct. But it looks like Triumvirate's going to be able to get that return fairly easily with Rogue Racer and Fingerstyle on this. They do, and that is converted to the second cap at 15 minutes into this game.
Yeah, right there. They didn't. Adoga now coming in as well. Adoga going to be able to sneak by Manifella, and this might be a third point as absolutely no Flagtrotters are on their side, on Flagtrotter's side of the map, or Triumvirate's side of the map. And Adoga misses it though, buying Flagtrotters a ton of time here. Grenades all over, taking him out. Quicksilver comes in, makes the return. Huge mistake there by Adoga. Dang, that sucks when that kind of stuff happens.
Well, I was sure that was going to be the third cap, and I was going to get to say that Triumvirate is running away with this game, but yet again, these pineapples and this flag play, by Quicksilver, he keeps doing these clutch either returns or grabs. So Quicksilver showing himself to be a very competent capper.
Frel going to keep it alive here for Flagtrotters, and now Black Waltz goes down. Flagtrotters is starting to move this flag right now, looking pretty good for them as well. Rogue Racer Fingerstyle trying to do something, but there's a lot of Flagtrotters players here. Now it's just up to Manifello to keep this flag home.
Yes, indeed. And it looks like they've dispatched Rogue Racer and Fingerstyle, the two that were trying to return that. Frel again snipes for Sprinkledorf, and he's taking on to 110. Nice little pass off to Quicksilver there. Fortunately, Black Waltz is out with it on a relatively, looks like it might have been a thrust grab and Pathfinder, and no one chasing him just yet. So it looks like Flagtrotters trying to Nukem's there actually chasing, but looks like Flagtrotter is going to try and push this into a standoff if they can hold on to it. Looked like it was just dropped, but no, Zulu can pick it up again, and looks like Flagtrotter has stabilized somewhat, even though they do have prepaid Len and Rogue Racer there still alive, and Fingerstyle coming in low from the Aqueduct, and looks like Zulu is alone now. His teammates have kind of abandoned him, and Fingerstyle's coming in there. It looks like they didn't see him. Zulu is going to get taken out, and Fingerstyle is so close to this turn. Can he get it? He keeps knocking around. Can he get it? No, he cannot. He gets taken out, and Frel picks it up just in time. Over here on Triumvirate's side, Speed Racer, Fingerstyle, and Black Waltz are perfectly undisturbed. He's one chain. Furinius coming in, getting naded. Going to get taken out quickly. So once again, looks like the Flagtrotter's offense is a bit unorganized right now on this standoff. E-grab, McMuffin, not so high anymore. Taking out real low. Nukem, also in Pathfinder, low, alone now, and they're gonna just quickly tin it up. And Triumvirate holding out for another round. Over on the Flagtrotter side, looks like Schmickeldorf is gonna get that return out of nowhere. Wow, that was unseen by Flagtrotters, and so it looks like they should be the third cap unless they can come in with some more pineapples and e-grabs.
Oh, big mortar on the stand there by Zulu. Oh, another one. Can someone, for the love of God, cap it? There it is. Adoga has his redemption and is able to get the cap. Big mortar. I gotta say, though, during that standoff, Flagtrotters was trying to be cute. They were trying to, I think, run 5-0 and just have their 2D in a grab cycle, and they could not execute it. They just had way too much pressure from Triumvirate, and whoever was piloting the grab cycle was just in it way too long before helping out their capper, and they were trying so hard to just get into the grab cycle, and they just weren't paying attention to where their attention was needed.
Looks like Prepaid Lennon just came in for an attempt and got splattered promptly, and then Black Waltz right after him. Black Waltz also getting taken out or stopped though by Manifello doing work on the stand, looks like. And so it looks like both teams reset for another run. Prepaid Lennon here on the Sniper Hill waiting to go in Pathfinder, interestingly enough. Perhaps Black Waltz is... No, Black Waltz also in Pathfinder. Perhaps they're doing a double path cap. Ooh, interesting. Fingerstyle is doing Soldier LD. I just noticed on the score screen. So that's an interesting change. Usually...
Yeah. I think it's definitely a way to go, because it seems like a lot of heavy suits have been coming out to clear, and if he's able just to kill them and allow Speed Racer to not get tickled by random mortar fire and just X1 LMG crash and so on and so forth, I think Fingerstyle, all they need to do is kill the O, and Speed Racer can pretty much do the rest, as really the flags have only really gotten out for Flagtrotters based on E-grabs and things like that, it seems.
Yeah, it's true. That is. I've done that before. You know, using Soldier when if you got 3 heavies coming in, you're not going to deal with them in Pathfinder. Looks like Prepaid Lennon came in here for an attempted grab, but it was chained out and spotted by all of Flagtrotter's defense, so not getting very far with that one. Looks like Black Waltz is going to try and walk it though, and Jug. He's got about 1,300 health, getting taken down like real fast. Manifel on the chase, E-grab on the chase, getting sniped. You got Prepaid Lennon coming to meet this, got Fingerstyle coming to meet this, Adoga coming to meet this. Quicksilver going to try and get an E-grab, not going to make it. Rogue Razor picks it up. You got E-grab coming here, and Soldier not getting taken out. Zulu low, going to get taken out. Just a second, yeah, Zulu taken out. Nukem here, and Frel on the stand, still going to try and move something. Frel tries to move it. Just a last-ditch desperate attempt. He's going to get focused by the whole team. They should have this return no problem for the 4th cap, and I'm seeing that in about 5 seconds less, and here we go.
Wow, that was so unfortunate for Flagtrotters. Zulu, Nukem, and McMuffin all spawned on the V-pad side of Blood Eagle, something you rarely see. If they were able to get the snipe hill spawn, I think they actually would have had a chance at crashing that. So you got the RNG, man, coming to bite Flagtrotters in the ass there, and they really didn't need to be bit at all, as it is 4-0 now. And last clear though, Flagtrotters did really good. So like for some reason, Fingerstyle was on the flag stand and allowed all the offense to converge on the flag stand at once and get a really nice clear there for Quicksilver as he came in, and they were able to get out with it. And yeah, I mean right now, Flagtrotter seems to have it together on offense a little bit in comparison to where they were earlier. I think now it's just about keeping the flag home and winning some of these standoffs that keep on happening.
Yeah, I agree. I was just watching the, Farinius just took out Prepaid Lennon, who's now choosing to opt to cap and Soldier. So perhaps we have Black Waltz and Rogue Racer and Adoga here. Looks like Adoga's in Pathfinder though, which is a bit odd, and I'm not sure he was on a cap route, because if he is, he's going real slow. And he was just trying to kill someone there. So it looks like he's doing the Pathfinder to change to something, and looks like they're just waiting for Prepaid Lennon to come in again, which he is, but that was really fast. They didn't really have any time to clear. It looks like that wasn't even needed though. He takes a bolt on his exit though. McMuffin's right here, gonna get the conk. No, he's not, because Prepaid Lennon is gonna punt before he can. Looks like McMuffin should have this return no problem. And as you said, it looks like their defense is starting to pull it together a little bit. Keep some of those flags, at least return them, not let them get out too far. And looks like Quicksilver here is on a route. He's probably about 15 seconds out now. And
yeah, I'm not sure who's calling the plays here for Flagtrotters, but they've gone the 5-0 again, and I don't think they're really in that desperate of a time right now. Manifello has been doing work as a heavy on flag, and I think at this point they're not winning standoffs, so they don't want to force into standoffs, but that's pretty much what they're going to be doing against Triumvirate if they go for this 5 offenses. Quicksilver comes in, the 5 offense unable to get the clear it needs, and Rogue Racer picking up a triple kill there.
Right, perhaps, the Triumvirate sensed the 5 offense D'd up, Rogue Racer D'd up, like, some offense do. They secure it, help look at the stop in the capper. Perhaps the defense called for that, who knows. Either way, it looks like Flagtrotters here is going to keep on trying to move this. They have 4 bodies on this, even though Triumvirate's got 3 bodies crashing, Fingerstyle, Rogue Racer here, Adoga. They should get this return. They're swarming all around it. Adoga and Schmiggelor, even Schmiggelor is coming in now. Adoga near it. No, he's not going to be able to get the return. Manifello re-grabs it, and Muffin gets the return off of the E-grab for Triumvirate. Looks like Nuke's going to be able to pick this up. Speed Racer is the only Triumvirate here alive. Speed Racer taken out. Fingerstyle coming in. Rogue Racer coming in. Black Waltz coming in on a right route. Black Waltz is about 5 seconds out. Can he get this E-grab before they cap? He does not. Black Waltz still coming in though. He's going to be able to get out with this. Full health unspotted. He's out with this about 900. That was a great cap for Flagtrotters, but unfortunately Triumvirate's out with it again. Black Waltz here only got taken down, sniped once down to 760, 520. He's going to get this back to home past the Speed Racer, hopefully. Just misses the stand, unfortunately. Oh, but it gets stuck. It gets stuck, and no, E-grab taken out by Schmiggelorf. And they're going to try and convert this. Oh, wow. Manifello with the clutch return there among a swarm of Triumvirate. That was a great return there, but from Manifello. So it looks like this 5 offense might be working out after all for Flagtrotters.
Yeah, that was definitely an impressive cluster there coming out from Flagtrotters, just with a flag carrier able to get it out somehow to midfield. And a bit of a blunder, I think, on the Triumvirate defense. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Fingerstyle somehow even missed that E-grab, even though he clearly had the Flagtrotters flag carrier beat. So I guess everything, the stars align there for Flagtrotters, and they're able to get a cap off of it, and still sticking with this 5 offense strat, which in reality it shouldn't be working like that. It should be more working to where you go into standoffs and you win standoffs and get caps, so on and so forth. But somehow Triumvirate's offense seems to have gotten weaker, even though Flagtrotters' defense is now down a man.
Well, it could be like a bit of a overconfident. You know, they see only 2D, so they feel like they don't have to clear as hard. And then all of a sudden, you know, Flagtrotters getting the stops or snipes the sniper route or snipes the cap route or camps the capper, and you know, then all of a sudden they're left to walk it. And then, you know, Flagtrotters just respawning on offense. Anyway, prepaid here, Lennon here, out with this. Didn't look like he was spotted until late. He's out in Soldier. He's got 1,400 health. Conk just misses. Oh, that was so close by McMuffin. And looks like he's going to be able to get this unless Nukem get the E-grab. Nukem does get the E-grab in heavy. Not going to be going very far with it at all. It gets immediately conked, and Triumvirate should have this return no problem. Unfortunately, prepaid Lennon is in the back of Aqueduct, not ready for the immediate cap, but coming in no problem now. Casual will get the 5th cap with 4 minutes 50 seconds remaining.
Wow, very nice play there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Triumvirate take a little more approach to the medium classes with this 5 offense, because really they should be able to walk it anytime they want. Prepaid Lennon, though, coming in off a nice route. All the O killing out actually to come and help make sure they secure that grab. And as far as everything goes, though, I really think Triumvirate needs to kind of think in the back of their head, we should try for 7 caps because we are going to get the most points. We're going to get better seeding potentially out of that. So I'm not sure if they aren't quite aware of that or not, but we'll have to see with prepaid Lennon now running some more routes. Now Manifel actually has gone back to Hoff, so now they can go back to a little more standard. I think they could have had a little bit better advantage though there if they had played it a little bit differently when Flagtrotters was running the 5-0.
Definitely, yeah. If they'd caught that earlier, perhaps they could have, you know, I don't know, just, you know, walked it, you know, camped and done a lot of cluster play would have probably trumped that the 2D, and 5-0, you know, they would have been out of sorts. But either way, if Quicksilver here is out, not really out actually, pardon me, he got conked almost straight away. And it looks like Flagtrotters is going to try and cluster this. Not really having much luck though. Speed Racer, interestingly enough, in Pathfinder, probably just respawned, didn't want to go back to heavy, try and, you know, stop the cluster play. Good call by him. Doga also tried to get out with this in Path. On the other side, gets conked. Unfortunately, McMuffin goes down, not to be able to return that, so Doga's going to pick it up and just keep on walking back to his base. Doesn't have anyone coming to meet him just yet, gets sniped out. Manifello can get the clutch return here. He does. Nice return by Manifello. And it looks like Rogue Racer here is just kind of in limbo right there, and just going to K out, reset for Triumvirate offense. It looks like Nukem and Zulu here are clearing for something. They got is that double jug? They're doing double jug here, and they're getting some orders from the Triumvirate stand in return. But Quicksilver's coming in on the back here. I'm not sure he's been spotted. He's about 5 seconds out. But he's not going to be prepaid Lennon, who's coming in for the 6th cap, and he's going to be able to get out. He's only got 348 health though. Triumvirate just go up 6-1. Perhaps they can get Flagtrotters can get a quick answer grab here, bring it up to 6-2. And it looks like they might if they can just keep it home. Doesn't look like there's much chase on this. Manifello on the stand for secure, and nice. Flagtrotters convert for a 2nd cap to bring it 6-2 with only 2 minutes left. Doesn't really seem like much they can be able to do much now. Unless you're Denial, you're not going to be able to get 4 caps in a handful of minutes. So it looks like they're just going to try and, you know, prevent the cap out now maybe for Flagtrotters.
Yeah, well, right now E-grab has taken the flag for Flagtrotters. Prepaid Lennon has dropped it. Flagtrotters right now trying to get more points up on the board. Frellinger coming in here to escort E-grab. Adoga, though, gets the flag for free. He's one chain, though, comes in, takes him out, but he is not going to be able to get the return. He does throw out some more pineapples, though. Able to get a lot of nice kills there as McMuffin comes in from behind, and Fingerstyle and McMuffin going to exchange bolt shots, but Fingerstyle comes out on top as McMuffin was a little bit lower. And we're going into standoff mode here, so Triumvirate really needs to get stuff together quickly here if they want to be able to cap it out and get that 7th point. which is kind of important here during the group stages of this tournament. So we'll have to see if they're able to do so. And Flagtrotters not doing anything like destacking. It looks like they just have their 3D, no cute stuff this time either. They don't have any grab cycles or anything to worry about. Big mortar coming in though from Rogue Racer, opting to go through and play Jug here as Adoga tries to sneak in behind him as a path, and a Schmickeldor path as well. Yeah, so a lot of Pathfinders here. So Flagtrotters, if they're able to get their chain down, they should have a relatively easy time of defending this. And on the other side, Black Walt still looks a Quicksilver making a really bad decision, going back to the base, and Prepaid might have this return, or Schmickeldorf is anyone. Wow, Ground Pound's coming out left and right, and Rogue Racer is just too fat to join the party as he's just hanging out. But I think he has enough health to duel out both Manifello and Quicksilver here. This could spell trouble here for Flag. Oh, Manifello taking a really bad decision there, going away from his players, but Rogue Racer, luckily enough, is just a fatty.
Yep, still trying to get some mortars in on there. Looks like he's going to get focused down now by Flagtrotters. D getting melted now. Still, yeah, just dying. But now the flag carrier's alone. Quicksilver luckily being able to take out the one-off antenna, but it's not going to matter because we have 10 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be end of map 3. Flagtrotters versus Triumvirate. Triumvirate taking 3 maps to 0. Great try though, great effort though by Flagtrotters, and I think especially on Bella Omega they showed us that they are, worthwhile being in the Pro League. They're able to, keep Triumvirate to a 2-2 game, or 2-1 game for most of it, and just Triumvirate able to sneak in the end there. Permafrost was a bit of a steamroll, 7-1, and Arcs Novena 6-2. At least Flagtrotters was able to prevent the cap out here. But GuitarGuy, what do you think of those games?
Well, I gotta say, looking at the kills and everything, it just like Schmickeldorf and Fingerstyle 38 and 37. That's huge for defense, especially an LD and a sniper. You just can't allow that kind of stuff to happen. You need to find a way to control them. Rogue Racer up there with 37 kills as an offensive player, very good offensive clear there. And Black Waltz and Doga both a little bit lower on the end, but I think they were also throwing in some double cap routes and even triple cap routes at some points in time. And I think as far as everything goes, first map Bella is 3-2 in overtime. Flagtrotters came out really hard. They were able to pull it together. I think overall, Flagtrotters has a very solid defense that could obviously use a little bit of work, especially when they're going up against teams like Triumvirate that have a very strong offense. But their offensive clears really seem to be just kind of it's like lackluster, I guess. They weren't really well timed. Quicksilver was often very far out. They had a few times where they were able to get really good timed clears, but it just didn't work out for them for the majority of the game. But overall, I think they proved that they belong in the Pro League. I was not expecting the games to be even as close as they were, especially the first map, Bella Omega, again, 3-2, Permafrost 7-1, I believe it was.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, and then the map we just saw, Arcs Novena 6-2. So Triumvirate unable to get the cap out there. So either way, I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote for this game. Triumvirate going to take all 3 games, get at least 6 points there, and some caps to go for them while they are still seeded into the tournament to see who's going to go through the elimination round in the beginning. This seeding is just really important for anyone out there watching. The basically, if you're seated relatively low, you have to go through round 1 of the playoffs, which is a single elimination round. So if you're able to get high enough, you can completely just give yourself a guaranteed chance to be into the double elimination, just completely avoid it. So either way, I think one more time.
So let's just remind everyone, that in case you're not aware, like this is the NATL, North American Tribes League, and we're still in the group stages. And as GuitarGuy was saying, the Triumvirate's going to get about 6 points for this match because they won 3 maps. It's 2 points per map that you win. But not only are win points counted, also there's the capping aggregate. The number of caps, like that will factor in if there's a tie or any kind of stalemate at the end of the group stages. So as GuitarGuy was saying, it's important. Every cap's important, every map's important. So this is what makes the group stages kind of fun and exciting. But I did hear in chat that we have some players from the teams joining us for interviews. Looks like we got Manifello, Quicksilver, Farenius, and McMuffin in here with us. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hello. Doing great.
Doing good.
So, GuitarGuy, I don't know if you guys probably didn't hear us. We were just saying that we were Quite impressed with your guys' performance on Bella. I think you guys did great overall. Seems like GuitarGuy and I were saying that your defense seemed to have it relatively coordinated. You guys were working well together. Perhaps offense needs some work though. How did you guys feel though about at least on Bella or on any other maps about how offense and defense work together?
I think on all the maps we felt our defense was working well. From at least from me, there could be a little more coordination and doing pretty good. But I'm not on offense, but I think and on arcs there was some, I don't know. Maybe an offensive player should talk about the clear run. Oh.
I think I was just really upset because on arcs I let a Doga get a grab when I had no clear on me, so that was really just upsetting. I don't know if you guys caught that on the stream, but
hey, I'm sure they had multiple cappers. It's not nothing to feel too bad about.
Well, I mean, you should always be depressed when you let a Doga grab.
Hello, we have
exactly.
so we have some Triumvirate players. We got Black Waltz here. I believe
game,
the
guys.
only Triumvirate here right now.
Yeah, really good game, Black.
Yeah, it's good games.
I was expecting us to get steamrolled. I think we did really well.
Yeah, I think we were all expecting a different score on Bella Omega at least, but that you know, you guys showed to be really, you know, resilient. You didn't give up on getting that equalizing cap in overtime, which GuitarGuy and I were going crazy over. That was a great equalizer. Real happy. Quicksilver's unfortunately muted right now, but I think he can still hear us. I was so impressed. I was so impressed with Quicksilver's flag play there. His awareness, coming in, grabbing flags out of midair. I think it happened on Perma. It happened on Bella. Great flag awareness, clearly showing you know, good capper, good you know, dealing with flags, knowing how to, you know, move them and stuff. So Bella turned out pretty well for you guys, despite losing. You know, I was really impressed with your performance. You guys showed you definitely belong in the Pro League there. Unfortunately, it seemed like on Perma, as I said, you know, Perma and Arcs, there seemed to be a few issues. But Black Waltz, as for Triumvirate's end, what were exactly, were you guys doing double cap or triple cap on some maps, or how did that work out?
I'm pretty sure we were running double cap on all three maps. We had Lufa and Lennon for Bella and for Perma. I know for Perma, for sure, Lufa was running on a double cap, and it looked like he was on Bella. I wasn't actually in either of those maps, so I'm not 100% sure. And then on Arcs, we did the, you know, the typical kind of occasional double cap, and mostly just off-time O routes that kind of turn into grabs a lot.
Right. Did GuitarGuy, did you have any questions for either team?
No, I think you pretty much covered it all. Congratulations to Triumvirate for winning, and Flagtrotters showing your stuff there. And yeah, I think overall it was a solid game.
Thank you for casting GuitarGuy, and your cast yesterday of NATL versus TXM was really good.
Oh, well, thank you, Nick Buffett.
Were you doing the camera work and the casting yesterday?
Yes. Yeah, anything on my channel would be like that, but thanks for TCN coming in and sorry, it's Iua, I think, coming in and Aya coming in and getting me and Sword to do the cast. Always happy to cast these games and so on and so forth, and thanks to TCN for doing what they do, even though they have assholes like M-Star out there talking shit and Blitz.
Yeah, good job to... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to get that in.
Yeah, you gotta get that in. Yeah, good job to Aya, and thanks to Aya for kind of corralling GuitarGuy and I into casting this, and you know, doing good on the camera there. Great job to both teams. I was happy to cast it. It was really entertaining to watch and to cast. I wish you both the best in the coming match of the Pro League, and hope the group stages work out well for you.
Thanks, man. So as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Any more comments from you? Either team?
On Perma, what does Triumvirate think we could have done better to stop your double cap?
I'm not sure if I can give a good perspective on that, as I was not actually in that match. I don't know, probably just having your O spot more. I know it's tough on Perma though, because it's such a big map and you can go around the outside. But when your O's at the enemy base, maybe trying to spot better as they're leaving. But that's about the only advice I can give.
I think it was
Well,
less about spots though.
Was
I
it?
mean,
Were
Getting
you having the
cleared.
spots? Oh, okay. Stopping the clear.
I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
not sure.
Yeah, we would stop like one of the caps and then second one would get out.
that was my like second time.
It's tough because
In,
brutes
like,
and jugs can just like slide
2
in
months.
and be like, "Hey, what's up? Here's my hammer," and then
McMuffin, I'd say like if they are doing double cap, and if you said spots weren't the problem, if you had spots on both cappers, then the sniper, LD, and Hoff should just work together on melting down the two offense remaining to make
Yeah,
sure that
okay.
at least one of them dies before the cappers are anywhere near the stand. And if they don't, then I think as the LD, you should kind of, if you don't feel like you're gonna be able to take down two heavies by yourself and like it's looking dire, just try and like dodge and hide from the offense and try and get the last minute conk. If nothing else is possible. Because double cap can be pretty strong, especially when you still have two remaining solid offense. Was there anything else from either team? All right
I don't
then.
think
Yeah.
GG's.
Thanks
Yeah.
for good game, guys, and GuitarGuy and I were happy to cast it, and best of luck in the future. Have
Alright.
fun.
Thanks.
And
Good games, guys.
thanks everyone in chat for joining us. This was the NATL. If you're just joining, if you were not just joining us, if you're unfamiliar with Tribes, you can download Tribes for free at tribesascend.com. It's a great game, and I recommend you come play. Despite how frenetic it might seem from a being casted point of view, it's a really fun game, and not as hard as it seems. And shout outs to this is from chat requests. Shout outs to Tao. Shout out to Zoot's mom. And I think that's it. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Shout out to the sidewalk for keeping me off the streets.